What is the location?
Lancaster Boulevard.
Hello friends, and welcome back to the Gamer Down. This is your host Dark Hostess, and with our continuing coverage of the Rift leveling experience, this is part 6. Here we are beginning where we left off last time, and I'm just gonna turn this quest in right here. Get us a nice shiny new axe. This will be my first axe. I've been using a sword all along. It's worked out pretty good, but this little axe seems to be a nice little upgrade here. A few DPS. And if you notice this, look at all the people. This was at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, Central Time. So I figured it was going to be a pain in the ass to try to film this, so I decided to wait till tomorrow. So I'm looking around and looking at the architecture and looking at all the people. And I also had to get a good look at that bad axe, new axe I got. Hey, that's pretty cool, huh? I wonder if they have enchantments. I'm sure they do. Every new game has to have glowies on the weapons. But, you know, who can blame them? We all want it, so that they're putting it in. So I'm just kind of looking around. You know, there were so many people, and it turns out that they have things pretty well figured out when it comes to crowds. But just look at that architecture there. Isn't that awesome? You won't see that in WoW, that's for sure. You just cannot get these kind of graphics in WoW. And I wanted to check out the water because I wanted to see how the swimming and all that was, because a lot of games they'll totally bypass the swimming and they'll just let you walk on top of the water, which is such a lame thing. You gotta have some swimming. And this game, you know, it's very realistic, you know. I hate to keep bringing up Age of Conan, but it did have a couple of good points to it, you know. Most of the game was just terrible, but that was generally due to content. But the realism of Conan was pretty awesome, and I really like the realism of Rift, and it reminds me of that quite a bit. And you saw there was a mining vein, so it looks like they've adopted quite a few things from WoW here. The mining, and it looks like there's a few new professions that you won't see in WoW. I know I'm just kind of screwing around right here, but I had to go check out those tentacles over there, and it kind of looks like the Maw of Madness from WoW, but I'm sure it's something completely different. And pulled aggro off some guy. I don't even know where the hell he come from. And he's gonna chase me, but good old Stubby, he stepped in and he went down pretty quick on that from that guy. So, you know, but that's what I like about pets. They'll get you out of a little situation. And you see all the people. I mean, it was just so crowded. I figured that I was going to be running into difficulties and fighting over quest mobs. So you'll see right about here, I cut it out. Ah, the miracle of editing. Here we are about 12 hours later, and the crowd has diminished quite a bit. And I'm getting a little bit better at this editing, and you'll see later I actually speed up some of the boring parts, so hopefully make these videos a little bit more bearable as we get through them, but I do hope you're enjoying them. And this is the quest we picked up last time, and what she would like us to do is go check out the people in the water. I mean, they just seem like they're just kind of laying there, and I guess just by talking to them, we inspire them to get off their duffs and actually join the fight. Here, we have to talk to this guy real fast, though. Yeah, buddy.
Live gloriously.
He doesn't seem to be doing too much. It's kind of looking for snails or something. And now we can actually do something with these floating guys, but first I had to go look at that real fast. I mean, there's a part of WoW that looks just like this. It's right below Undercity in Slimere Lake, I believe is what it's called. Slimere. Anyway, I just had to bring that up because I mean, I just had to just complete deja vu experience. Looking at that wall over there, it reminded me of the wall of the Undercity. So, okay, first I completed this quest right here, and now I get to jump in the water and inspire these guys to quit swimming and actually start fighting.
Farewell.
You will also have to excuse my voice when it kind of gets kind of nasally. I'm on quite a bit of medication. I've been quite ill lately. Yeah, it's a lot of doctors, a lot of doctor bills. Those things are really, really a pain in the ass. I mean, when you have to pay a doctor the amount you could go and buy the most badass computer in the world, it just really sucks, doesn't it? And I'm still seeing them and still spending money on doctors, so hopefully I'm getting better, and we'll get better at making these videos as well. And as you see, I'm inspiring these guys to get off their asses and go fight. And I do speed up a little bit of this because it does get a little bit old. But, oh, he's unconscious. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't know what I say to him that makes him completely revived like that, but whatever it was, they need to get these into the hospitals, these words, whatever they are. And here you can see I sped it up. No sense in dilly-dallying around. And I think I'm going to do that in my future videos as well. I'm going to speed up all the walking around. And here I'm finally to the next person that I need to turn this quest into here. I really love that scene right there with the catapults, and hey, got a level there. Had to check that out. But anyway, back to the catapults. I mean, it's pretty awesome. They're firing across this little waterway here, and across the waterway they're firing back. So I guess that must be the Defiant side across the way. I don't know. It's pretty awesome. But this quest is a little little strange, but you know, I've seen stranger quests. And put one more point in there, and should be good to go here. That view is just so awesome, though. Alright, so all we have to do is just pick this water bucket up, and I thought that, you know, since I've been having so many troubles, you know, forgetting that my quest items were in my bags, I thought, well, yeah, I'm going to have to use this water bucket, so I put it on my bar, and ended up not even needing it. All you have to do is just walk right up to the catapult and click on it, and the job is done. Very, very cool. And you can see like how fluid the catapults are, and all the mechanics of the machinery seem to be. And like in WoW, I mean, all the machinery and vehicles and all that was added later on into the game. So here, you know, they coded it with it in mind from the very beginning. So all the vehicles and things that you interact with seem to be a little more fluid, and seems to you know, have a little bit, you know, better interaction. Okay, for this quest right here, what we have to do is go on top of that bridge that you just saw. But see, I guess I got ambushed, or it's possible that these guys were stealth and I just have no stealth detection. I'm not sure on that, but he just kind of showed up out of nowhere and just started fighting me. But since I've gained some levels, got some more spells, and got a little bit better equipment, the combat seems to be kind of leveling out. But this is beta, you know. You can't judge everything by the beta as much as we'd like to. Too many things change, and every day there's a new patch for this beta. So they're really cracking down and adding a lot of code to this game. So I mean, every time you log in, you know, it's usually something different. And like with this patch, just since last night, they added just some massive changes to the UI and a lot of the graphics. And you see here, I totally messed up this quest. I'm standing right next to the sparkling thing, and I walk right by it. And if I had only just stopped and read my quest a little bit better, then I would have understood a little bit better. So, you know, that's a lesson for me and a lesson for everybody out there. You know, read your quest log. I mean, you know, it's something that you just kind of forget when you just want to breeze through things and look around. And here these guys, they were doing the quest, and because they had read their quest log, obviously. And there was even a sparkling just like right behind me, and I just was so oblivious. I guess I'm just a little tired or something like that. I don't know. But I'll try to pay more attention to these sorts of things in the future. And I do speed up all this mess. You know, I'm looking at my bags. I'm thinking, you know, did I miss a quest item or something? You know, I don't know. I don't know what I was really thinking here. But it's kind of funny anyway. If anything, it's a really great view up here. But doesn't that look like that area right by Undercity? I mean, I just can't keep thinking about that. And you see, I'm even walking right by the sparkling items. And, you know, I'm not sure if I was seeing them or not in the game. You know, so maybe developers, you know, maybe make more sparkles. You know, I don't know, make it more noticeable. But I mean, I don't see how I walked by that so many times and missed it. I mean, it had to be a graphics thing, because, you know, I mean, I was looking for it. I was, you know, looking for something to click on, looking for sparkles, and I don't know if it was maybe a graphics issue that my fraps picked up. But anyway, here we are at the next little questing hub, and as you can see, that somebody's got a mount. Isn't that an awesome mount? Two-headed turtle. I bet it swims too. I should have asked her. Oh well. And here's the little hub here. Pretty cool. And here's the profession trainers. You finally get to the profession. Not this guy. This is my warrior trainer. I just had to train up my abilities real fast. Yeah, learn. And I was I was complaining about money earlier in this game, like how a bag was 5 gold. And it turns out you actually accumulate quite a bit of money pretty quickly. So the quest rewards are pretty high. Like one quest I got like a whole gold on. So
victory.
That was great. And here you see are 2 of the profession trainers. And it says you can have up to 3 professions, so that sounds good. And one here is a butcher, and I went ahead and picked up the mining profession. And a forager. That was the next one over there, and I didn't really feel like foraging, but I always really loved the mining, and it looks like the mining in this game is identical to WoW. And foraging, that's probably herbalism, and butchering, I imagine that's similar to skinning, and they probably just use meat as a commodity. But this is real. I mean, you know, look at the graphics, like right here, and they're, you know, the little items like this little catapult. Isn't that awesome? You know, you can see that it flies like way the hell across the lake there. That is something I'm just really loving. You know, the graphics, and you can see like the fire there. You know, WoW's done a really good job updating their fire, but here I went ahead and since I knew what to do now, since I went ahead and read my quest log like what I should have done in the very, 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 very beginning. And there's my sparkly, and I find the guy and I get the item, and I believe I even remember to put it on my bar. Yes, I do. So we're in great shape to finally finish this one quest here, which is taking about 15 minutes, but that's okay. That's okay. I just wanted to sightsee some as well. You know, I mean, I'm a total newbie to this game, so that's to be expected. I'm gonna falter as I learn, you know, how the questing system works. The quests are completely different now. So far, it's got away from the kill X number of mobs now, and you see they're using a lot of the mechanics, and everything is, you know, seems to getting more dynamic. You know, and you get more into the story too as you keep questing. And here's my little speed run, and like I said, I'm going to continue to speed up as many of the boring parts as I can. But I saw this catapult over there, and I was like, oh man, this is just too nice to pass up. I mean, that's probably the reason the catapult's there, because they know nobody's going to be able to walk by that thing and not shoot it. And look how far that thing goes, man. It just goes all the way. And time for a little cliff diving here. And go turn this quest in. In this video, I'm going to keep it down to about 15, 16 minutes. Try to keep most of the videos to about 15 minutes. There's a few 30-minute videos I've put out, but it takes so long to process them, and it takes so long to upload them to YouTube that it's just too long. And I can get stuff out in a more timely fashion if I just do 15-minute episodes. Also, all of the episodes are being filmed in ultra mode, so the graphics are as good as they can get. And here we get to see mining it in action, and you can see it's just like WoW. Right click it, and I have auto loot on, and for the next video I'm gonna turn auto loot off so we can see what we're getting now that we're level 7, big old level 7. And I'm gonna end the video in this little camp here. This has been the Gamer Down. I am your host, Dark Hostess, and this one we'll pick up next time. Together. Thanks again.
May the world still be here tomorrow.